My name is Rebecca Lang, and this is my dedication speech. Being a mom is more than just carrying a child. It's caring for a life that's completely dependent on yours. It's loving and knowing someone that's not even born yet. It's taking care of them when they fall and helping them get back up. My mother has been my rock since I was born. I would love to recognize her as a person who inspires me every day. My mother is truly one of a kind. She is funny, loving, truthful, and smart. She can sometimes be embarrassing, but I look back at it and I kind of laugh. It's just her being protective and loving. She never forgets to remind me and my sisters that we are important and we have a reason to be here. She lives her day as if it's her last. She lives it to the fullest. She's been my role model ever since I was a child. She inspires me more and more every day just to be like her. She's so strong, forgiving, and has a never-ending love for anyone she meets. My mother is like no other. No matter what problem comes her way, she always fights through it, even with her children. My mother has never had it easy growing up. She had to start working when she was 12 years old just to help her and her family. Her parents were both immigrants and they were traveling from state to state, like every 6 months. My mom never got to experience having friends because every time she would just have to leave. She was 19 when her and her family moved here to Michigan. They didn't stay very long. They decided that Michigan wasn't for them, but my mom decided to stay here by herself. And that was a tough decision for her because she didn't see a future for her anywhere else. She loved it here. She decided to continue with her education, going to college, but soon found out she was pregnant with me. That stopped her from continuing her education and going to college. She continued to work 2 jobs to support me, her, and the household. It was just me and her growing up. And I still remember those days where I wouldn't see her much, but I knew that she was working for us and she was doing all that for us. We had a 2-story house. My bedroom was huge, way too much room for a little kid. And her room was smaller than mine, but she decided to give me the bigger room. Because she did pretty much everything for me. We had a basement that she made into my playroom. She gave me a TV in my bedroom and my basement. She did a lot for me. And with someone that came from nothing, she gives us the world. She gives me the world. She inspires me every day to just keep going. And she never stops. She never gives up. I've never seen her. She may have some weak spots, but she always gets up because she knows that tomorrow's a new day and that she can get through this. And that inspires not only me, but my sisters and my dad. Another way she inspires me is through her faith. She's never gave up on her faith and her religion, and that plays a big impact on her decision making on anything in life, and that really inspires me because that's kind of where I got that from. I get a lot of traits from her. I get a lot of things from her. She is just someone that I can never say thank you enough to. She is hardworking, determined. She is a strong person through everything that she's been through in life. Everything that I have now, she's never had it during her childhood. She did everything she can or does to give us a good life. So sometimes we forget what people do for us and how grateful we should be. So doing this project really helped me to realize that my mom has been always the #1 supporter in my life, has always done everything she could for me. And sometimes we just forget things, and sometimes I forget to thank her for that. But this project really helped me realize that my mom is the most important person I have in my life.